You're sleeping peacefully, dreaming away, and suddenly, thump, 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 something is walking across your chest? The audacity, but only your cat? Yes, the audacity that only she possesses. But why do they do this every night? Is it some love connection or a cryptic message? In this video, we'll explore why your furry friend chooses you for these night walks, and what it really means, and how to make nights peaceful for both of you. But before we get to the emotional reasons, let's begin with understanding what this means. Your cat walking on you at night might look random, but biologically, it's a very intentional form of communication. Cats rely heavily on tactile signals and scent marking to express safety, connection, and ownership. When your cat steps on your chest or stomach, they're activating the scent glands in their paw pads. Every gentle press leaves a tiny chemical message that says, "This human is mine and I feel safe here." Science also shows that cats use physical proximity to regulate their emotions. A study in behavioral processes explains that cats seek the warmest, safest sleep partners to reinforce social bonds. In the wild, felines sleep in close clusters to stay connected and reduce anxiety. Walking on you is also a subtle check-in behavior. Cats monitor your breathing, warmth, and movements to reassure themselves that their family group is present and okay. It's half emotional comfort, half evolutionary programming. Now let's break down the exact reasons your cat does it every single night. When a cat walks on you, it's one of their strongest displays of trust. Cats are naturally guarded animals, and they choose physical closeness only with those who feel emotionally safe. This behavior activates social bonding systems in their brain, especially through touch. Research shows that gentle physical contact, like walking across you, kneading, settling on your body, triggers the release of oxytocin, the same hormone linked to bonding in humans. Our presence becomes a source of emotional regulation, warmth, and security. The purring, the slow blinking, the relaxed posture, all of it reflects a sense of comfort. So that midnight chest walk is your cat choosing you as their safe base and keeping the connection strong through touch. Once that bond kicks in, another instinct takes over, the search for warmth. Plus, if you're loving these facts, don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss a video on more fascinating feline fun facts. Cats are heat-seeking experts, and your body is the warmest, most stable surface in the room. Your chest, stomach, and legs give off steady warmth, a rhythmic heartbeat, and calm breathing, all of which mimic the soothing conditions of their early kittenhood. This combination creates a perfect sleep environment for them. Cats gravitate toward warmth to conserve energy, and sleeping on you reduces physical stress while maximizing comfort. It's not just heat, it's the predictability of your movements, the softness of your body, and the feeling of safety that comes with being close. They could choose a bed, a blanket, or the world's coziest couch, but they choose you. That little walk is to secure the most precious real estate in the house. As their energy slows down, this is the time for your cat's job to check the territory. Cats may look calm while they sleep beside you, but their instincts never fully switch off. Deep down, every cat is a tiny night guard with a built-in security system. When your cat walks on you at night, one big reason is simple: they're checking their territory. In their mind, your bed is not just your sleeping space, it's part of their domain. And you, their favorite human, are included in that map. Cats rely heavily on routine and scent to feel safe. By walking across your body, rubbing against you, or stepping onto your chest, they are reaffirming that everything is exactly how it should be. Your scent, your warmth, your breathing pattern, it all tells them the environment is stable. They're making sure nothing has changed, no strange smells have entered, and no threat is hiding under the blankets. This mini inspection is their way of keeping the household safe, even if it means interrupting your sleep. And once your cat is satisfied that the territory is secure, they shift from security guard mode to social mode, which leads directly into the next reason. Cats are masters of subtle communication, and nighttime is when their strategies get interesting. When they walk on you, tap your face, or sit on your chest, they're doing it because it works. Even if you mumble or push them gently aside, that tiny reaction confirms what they want. You noticed them. Some cats are simply craving affection. They miss you while you're asleep and want closeness, warmth, or a quick petting session. Others are hoping for something more practical, like food, comfort, or a little stimulation. And since you're lying still, quiet, and easy to approach, you become the perfect target for their attention-seeking behavior. Cats are also incredibly good at learning patterns. If walking on you once resulted in cuddles, snacks, or play, they'll repeat that behavior again and again. For them, it's a communication method that gets results. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's the funniest or most surprising thing your cat has ever done at night? And how did you deal with it? Share your stories with us in the comments below. But here's where things get really fun. Sometimes that attention isn't the end goal. It's actually the warm-up, because after waking you and making sure you're aware of their presence, many cats get hit with a burst of sudden energy. If you've ever woken up to the sound of your cat sprinting across the room at 3 a.m., you've experienced the famous nighttime zoomies. And believe it or not, walking on you is often part of the build-up. Cats are naturally crepuscular, meaning their internal clock makes them most alert during dawn and dusk. So when you're deep in sleep, they're entering their peak activity window. Nighttime zoomies are their way of burning off excess energy, practicing hunting instincts, and releasing the tension they built up during the day. Your body becomes the launch pad for this chaos. Jump on the human, sprint across the bed, leap off the dresser, reset, repeat. Walking on you also gives them a sense of connection before the madness begins. Think of it like their pre-race check-in. Human is safe, the environment is fine, energy level maximum, time to zoom. It might look random, but for your cat, this is instinctual behavior. And when the zoomies finally settle, cats often return to you, calmer and ready to sleep again. But while their attention-seeking can be adorable, there's a point where it shifts from cute to concerning. It's not always easy to tell, so here's how you can spot the difference. Most of the time, your cat walking on you at night is completely normal and even adorable. When they gently step on your chest, curl up on your tummy, or knead your arms, it usually means they feel safe, warm, and happy with you. But sometimes their midnight patrol can be a little more than just cute cuddles. If your cat suddenly starts walking all over you more than usual, scratches or bites, or seems restless and anxious, it's worth paying attention. Changes in behavior can be a tiny way of saying they're uncomfortable, in pain, or stressed. Even small things like meowing louder than usual or pacing constantly can signal that something isn't right. Other signs to notice include difficulty jumping, limping, or avoiding places they used to love. These are subtle hints that your kitty might need a vet checkup. Most cats give gentle warning signals, so try to notice these tiny differences before it gets too much for them. Now the main question is there any way in the world we can turn these midnight strolls into cozy, restful nights? Cats are adorable little night explorers, but sometimes their midnight walks can turn your peaceful sleep into a tiny obstacle course. Luckily, there are ways to guide them gently toward more restful nights. Start by providing a cozy cat bed. Cats love comfort, so giving them their own soft, snuggly space right next to your bed can work wonders. Add a piece of your worn clothing to the bed, and suddenly it smells like you, instant reassurance and comfort. Reward them with a treat or gentle praise when they use it, and soon it can become their favorite nighttime spot. Another secret is night playtime to burn energy. A quick 15 to 20 minute session before you sleep, using a wand toy or anything that mimics tiny prey, gets them running, jumping, and pouncing. This mimics their natural hunt, eat, groom, sleep cycle, helping them settle down afterward. Following the play with a small meal, and they'll often snooze happily instead of roaming your body. Scheduled feedings also help. Instead of leaving food out all night, feed them right after playtime and once in the morning. This helps their body clock align with yours, reducing those I'm starving wake-up calls. Finally, when they do step onto you, softly move them without scaring them. Gently guide them to their bed, speak calmly, and avoid sudden movements. Over time, these small changes teach your cat that nighttime is for resting. Remember, your cat's nighttime adventures are just their way of showing love, curiosity, and trust. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below with your cat's funniest nighttime habit. Thank you for watching.